Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, how are things going? I hope that all of you are fine and alert on your body health. Well, I am Revy Wahyu Rakhmadiah. My ID number is T2019-6164. Well, in this video opportunity, I would like to accomplish my self-study task and qualitative research methods in language education by explaining or flattening you about the little part of this material about the steps of doing the research or in the process of research. Well, that we have already known that the learners who have already passed the higher level exactly in the university students, they will pass doing the research. So certainly in their mind, they will have the thought that, oh no, I am doing the research now. Certainly it is very difficult. And the other person said, I cannot doing this research. I am doubt to do this. So because of that questions, here I will give you some steps in the process of research. And here I explain you. I get this reference in the educational research by John Creswell that my lecturer gave in the group WhatsApp of this lecture. Well, the first step that you must do in doing the research is identify a problem. Why? Because it defines the goal of your research in identifying your problem. So, in identifying the problem of your research, you will specify a problem. Also, you will justify the problem, and you will suggest the need to study it for your audience to comprehend your research about. And certainly you will begin to identify your study that I have said just now. Then in the last of your research problem, you will give like suggesting in doing your research. And for the second is reviewing the literature. So what does it mean? It will be locating your resources and select your resource, also summarize your research. In this means you will do the important one to examine the research problem. So you will conduct a study that replicates prior research. So however, that the reviewing literature means locating summarize books, journals, and index it the publication on a topic you give there. Well, selectively choosing which literature to include in your review, and then summarizing the literature in written report. And then to inform the readers to know your research is to do the you choose the database, also choose and evaluate the quality of your research on your topic. And the third is specifying purpose of your research. So what it means? Specifying a purpose for research means identifying the purpose statement and narrowing the purpose statement to research the questions or your hypothesis. In this means you will do such like consists of identifying the major intent or objective for a study and narrowing the specific research questions or hypotheses. So in this, the purpose statement contains the major focus of the study and the participants in the study, also the location or site of the inquiry. This purpose statement is then narrowed to research questions or predictions that you plan to answer your research problem that you gave in the research study. Then you will give such like a good purpose statement in your last research question for your study. And the fourth is collecting data. What it means? In the collecting data in this step, you will produce a collection of number like task score, also frequency or behaviors or words. In the words that contain of response, also opinions or quotes that the researchers gave in your topic about. And once you identify these individuals and place, then you will write method or procedure sections into your research studies. These sections offer detailed then technical discussion about the mechanism, also the administration of the data. Then by this data collection, then the reader will have the understand the comprehension that it is very evidence. However, go into creating a good data collection procedure, then you will have the good address to your research questions. And the next is analyzing and interpreting the data. In this step, the analyzing and interpreting the data involves drawing like a conclusion about it and representing it in tables, also figures and pictures to summarize it, and explaining the conclusion in words to provide the answers to your research questions. Then you will report the analysis or in the interpretation in the sections of the research report of your result. Then for helping in the data analysis, then and in the interpretation phase of your study, you will need to analyze your data and make an interpretation to answer your research questions. And for the next is reporting and evaluating research. So after conducting your research, then you will develop a written report and distribute your research to select the audiences like your fellow teachers, also administrators, and the parents or students you give. Then the reporting research wanna involve the or deciding on the audiences, like structuring the report in a format in the format acceptable to these audiences, and then writing the report in a manner that is sensitive to all readers. Then the audiences for research will vary from academic research who contribute and read journal articles to faculty advisors and committees that review masters this and dissertation. So in the reporting research, then you will do the evaluating research. So in the evaluating research, you will involve the assessing the quality of the study using the standards advanced by individuals in education. Unfortunately, there are no arenical standards for the evaluating educational research in the academic research community, like in the school district, also in the local, state, and so forth. Still, we need some means of determining the quality of the studies, especially the published research or reports you give, then represent to the practitioners' audiences. And maybe that the last of the steps, so we can conclude that to sum up what all I've said to you, the steps of doing the research is having 6 steps. For the first is identifying a research problem, then reviewing the literature, then specifying a purpose for research, and then the fourth is collecting the data, and the fifth is analyzing and interpreting the data, and the last is reporting and evaluating research. So good luck for you who will do the research. Hopefully this explanation gives us big beneficial to do our best research in the next period. Maybe that's all what I can explain you about this little thing. Thank you for your nice attention, and last I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.